is how they qualified then. It's Ludovic on the pole from Dorian Baptiste. Fourniss is in P3, Jeffrey Page P4, and Cosno Maxence in P5. So I think Ludovic versus Baptiste for this one. Your thoughts?
Yeah, it's a tough one to call. I think it could be anyone's. You know, everyone's showing good pace. Even Page was really, really strong in the first couple of races. So
got mugged and had a little spin in the one.
So I could fancy him as an outsider, maybe.
Okay. Armstrong firmly sitting on the fence on this one. He's right, though. It is close between them. It's an all-French affair at Lowiac. Imagine taking the win at Lowiac as a Frenchman in RX2. You know, you're going to be up for it. Low rumble. 2.4 litre Cosworth, normally aspirated mid to rear engine, sequential box. Good fun car to drive. It is about momentum. You are on board with Jeffrey Page in P4 on the grid. Cosno Maxence to the left. To the right is Luc Fournier, I think. Good start for Page, but loses out immediately to the outside line. Going to be brave and go all the way around the outside. Not quite making it stick. I think it's Luc Fournier leads the coming. We've got to watch them cut on the inside line. You get an automatic penalty if you end up over the bollards. We've seen 2 or 3 cars off in the background. On the brakes now, down to the corner at the end. Luc Fournier with the lead and into the Joker immediately. That's Jeffrey Page. It's gone Joker straight away, John.
Yeah, it's actually Dorian Baptiste that's in the lead.
Ah, sorry, good shout.
But yeah, really good start from him. There's a couple of guys, there's 3 people already jokered, so can they come into the back now and get into the lead?
I think if you're in the lead now, well, yeah, I was going to say if you're in the lead now, you'd go Joker immediately, but to me that pack's almost onto the back of them already. It's only whether or not they get held up now, isn't it, by the P2 man, whether they get held up too much to be able to get through. So in P2 in the white and blue is Luc Fournier, the guy who I thought was leading, and he's not, and he hasn't gone Joker. So Dorian Baptiste has stayed out.
Fournier's just had an issue. I think he's disconnected.
He's gone?
Yeah, he turned into a ghost.
So Fournier's gone, so he's had a disconnection. We'll see whether or not he's permanently gone or not when they get around to the start-finish line, but that does not help out our leader, Dorian Baptiste. You can see, yeah, so Dorian Baptiste is showing at the back of the pack. Either way, a connection issue then.
Yeah, maybe he hit the pause button by accident, something like that, because it's a similar issue can happen from there.
Into the Joker lap yet? No, he's not going this time. Remember, it's 6 laps now because we're on to a final. So a little bit more in terms of tactics. Joker in the background. This is Luc Fournier. So Fournier, who we think possibly hit the pause button on the back straight, which would not be ideal, but it has happened before. Either way, definitely some issue because he went from P2 to P5.
Yeah, you just missed it, but I could see it that he turned into a ghost for a second and slowed right down, so some sort of issue happened.
So Fournier with a bit of a nightmare at the back of the pack. We want to see where is Dorian Baptiste out front. Dorian Baptiste, the leader, has only a gap of 2 seconds. In theory, that's enough. I'm trying to see whether or not he's gone Joker. Where's Baptiste? We're still on board with the man at the back of the pack.
Yeah, he's jokered.
Jokered on that lap and come out in front. So yeah, Dorian Baptiste jokered with 2 laps to go, and I thought when he had a gap of 2 seconds that he might as well, and he's only lost 0.3 of a second. So the difference between the 2 laps is absolutely tiny in the game.
Yeah, they're so close, and it's very hard for us to call who's going to come out, but they've all jokered now, so it's just a straight fight to the finish.
So Baptiste then might be feeling the nerves just a little bit here. Got to keep it tidy. Early old downshift there. That'd be a big engine build, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you don't want to burst the engine on one of these, do you?
No, definitely not. You'll have Mr. Ericsson sending you an invoice immediately, and you'll be off to the back of the parts truck to get another engine out. Into the right-hander in turn 1. He's got another lap to go. Smooth and tidy. Oh, bit of a John.
He just went into the gravel trap there, didn't he? Just a bit of a twitch from the rear, but not an issue. And he's gapping the guys behind even more now. He's up to 2.2 seconds.
I was trying to decide if he was having fun in the background or if he was hanging on to it, but he seems to be, he's gapped them again by 0.3. So out front, Dorian Baptiste, DB04 going to go through, and it looks as though it's going to be Jeffrey Page who's going to take P2. There goes Baptiste. Here comes Jeffrey Page in the background. Page does indeed take it. So Dorian Baptiste and Jeffrey Page will be going through from the Xbox to the semi-finals with that performance, unless the stewards get involved. But to me, that was a pretty clean race.
Yeah, it looked pretty clean to me. There was no real bumping or barging past each other, no dodgy cuts. But yeah, Baptiste had a really good event there. Got into the lead straight away and just never looked back.
having a look to see whether or not there's anything. I can't see anything under investigation at the moment, so it looks as though we've got our first 2 qualifiers going through, Dorian Baptiste and Jeffrey Page.
I did call Page, didn't I?
You did, yeah, you did. It kind of called him in the middle of sort of maybe, you know, not being sure. It's a good shout though, mate.
Yeah.
Well, you pleased with yourself?
Yeah, I'm happy with that
Are
one.
you?
I'm not quitting my day job yet.
That is as ecstatic as John Armstrong ever gets. He's happy with that. He'd be a good Finn, wouldn't he? Quite okay most of the while. Quite okay?
Yeah, no, I can get pretty happy.
Yeah?
Yeah. You should see me at the weekend.
Let's see how happy we can make him in the semi-finals, eh? Like.